Welcome to The Coffee Grind with the Denton Chamber of Commerce, powered in part by Classic of Denton. The views and opinions expressed by the show hosts and their guests are those of the show host and guests, and not necessarily those of the sponsors, DentonRadio.com, or the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau. For more information, visit the Policies and Procedures page at DentonRadio.com.
My name is Travis Veselka. I'm the Director of Membership and Marketing for the Denton Chamber of Commerce, and joining me this morning is my co-host.
Good morning. I'm Christy Carruthers, and I'm the GM for 5-Star Rental and Red Barn Events.
Nice. And we are recording live from the DentonRadio.com studio inside of the Discover Denton Welcome Center here on the historic downtown Denton Square. And we're here to keep you up to date with what's going on in the business community and the Denton Chamber of Commerce. And today we're going to be talking with the president of the Denton Main Street Association, Mr. John Cartwright.
Good morning.
Good morning. And not to give too much of it away, but we're going to talk about a bunch of Main Street stuff. So thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
And how about just a very brief kind of introduction just to set everybody up for who is John Cartwright?
Sometimes I ask myself that very same question, almost weekly. My name is John Cartwright. I own and operate Cartwright's Ranch House. We have a second restaurant, Cartwright's Cafe. I have been operating there since 2011. Been a Main Street member since 2013.
Nice.
And I am a newly inaugurated president of Denton Main Street since
congrats.
January.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. Learning a lot and very excited. Got a great team. And I'm also a business owner, a building owner downtown, as well as running my business downtown.
That's really great. So we're going to talk about Denton Main Street Association, and I kind of called you on for Twilight Tunes, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff we're going to talk about.
Great.
So let's start out with Twilight Tunes. They've been performing on the square for many, many years. And, the event has been held on the square for many, many years.
Different groups have been
Different
performing.
groups have been performing. So this season, they're, every Thursday?
Every Thursday. Every Thursday through June 27th for our spring series.
Several months worth. And they start and end at what about time? They
start at 6:30 and go to 8 p.m.
Nice. And so what happens this week, because we've been experiencing some rando weather patterns.
Crazy weather.
What's going to happen on Thursday? Are we going to be seeing the performance on the square, or are we going to move?
We are unfortunately, we're going to have to move. And it's happened throughout the life of the concert series through the years. This Thursday, we're featuring the UNT Steel Drum Band.
I saw that.
Nice.
And so
awesome.
the kids are excited. They have a bigger set than most of the bands that come in, and they have multiple steel drums, and so they get really animated with their drumming, and so they need more space. So typically we go to maybe an area restaurant or a local bar. We've been at Eastside this year, but we've gone to Dan's, we've gone to other places to have it inside. Because of the size of the band, we're moving it to Denton Civic Center.
Gotcha.
And so we just secured that this morning, and so it'll be inside of the Civic Center. If you haven't been inside, there's all kinds of room in there. So we're going to invite everybody to bring their lawn chairs.
They can still set up like normal.
They can still set up normal.
Food, everything.
Unfortunately, they can bring drinks. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to have alcohol. So it's going to be a non-alcoholic event for this Thursday special. Well, we hope to have it on the patio of the Denton Civic Center.
Oh, nice.
But the ground's just too muddy for everybody to trample on it. So we're just going to move it inside, have fun, and we expect we'll still have a lot of folks show up for that great party.
The Civic Center has seen a lot of action these last couple, the weekend for Denton Jazz Fest, or Art. What are we calling this? Arts and Jazz.
Fest. Jazz Fest was good.
Yeah. Thanks.
We have Red, White, and Jazz coming up. I know. I'm getting confused
there's a lot of references
jazz stuff
rumbling around. All right, so Twilight Tunes every Thursday. This Thursday we're probably going to see it at the Civic Center, or we definitely will see it at the Civic Center.
It will definitely be at the Civic Center, 6:30 p.m.
Indeed. All right, so that's fantastic. What else is coming up with Main Street Association?
Well, we touched on the concert series every Thursday. We do have it in the fall also. We have which we started about 3 years ago, a fall concert series that runs from October 3rd to October 24th. We're not. It's Halloween.
Just the month of October.
Just the 4 dates in October. We're not going to have it on Halloween. It's a Thursday also, but we're not going to have it on Halloween, obviously. The concerts take place rain or shine. And if I want to list some of our feature sponsors for Denton Main Street.
Oh, of course, yeah.
The concert series would not be able to go on without our feature sponsors, and so we're indebted to them who invest in the concert series. And then on top of that, we have feature sponsors that sponsor the bands. Sierra Bank is this week's sponsor.
Nice.
And so they're going to be out there. I think they're going to be passing out waters. They're going to talk a little bit about Sierra Bank. But our feature sponsors that really sponsor the whole event include Beth Marie's Old Fashioned Ice Cream, Denton Media Company, First State Bank, First United Bank, Radical Hospitality, Swash Labs, Jasati, Independent Bank, Denton County Brewing Company, Navarrete Bowen Family Law, Texas Women's University, and, of course, University of North Texas. And so I wanted to get out there. Denton Main Street, the Twilight series could not exist without their support, and we're so thankful for them.
It's a really great kind of time to say that, I mean, these are kind of partner entities, and they're giving back to the community. They're providing an instance where memories get made. It gives character to Denton. So, I mean, they're doing kind of really good work to make sure that this event is happening.
Absolutely.
Without question. And the community of downtown Denton is so special and Denton Main Street Association and its members, we're a membership-driven organization, are so thankful for our feature sponsors and for those area companies that recognize that. And they want to invest in it also. And it's what it is. It's really an investment.
Yeah.
But it has to happen every year. And so Denton Main Street Association and its membership and board of directors are committed to continuing that tradition of excellence and executing the series. You asked me about some other events coming up for Denton Main Street. Well, we're in event season, and for the association, it means event planning season.
Of course.
We have meetings just about weekly. I talked about earlier off the air that my inbox is kind of filling up, my calendar's filling up. I've even enlisted my wife to help me organize my calendar.
That's
so
good.
She does a great job at it. The biggest things that we're talking about this year, we have our biggest event every year is the Arts and Autos, and it's held in September, the second Tuesday in September. It is a huge event. We close down all 4 streets and some of the side streets for the day, and it's been going on. I don't have that number, right, but for years and years.
For a while,
yes.
And it's our main fundraising for Denton Main Street Association. It helps us drive everything that we're about, protecting its members and driving business to downtown business. And
so that's a ticketed event. You need to buy a ticket for that.
that is a free event.
Oh, it's a free event.
Just
Okay.
like Twilight Tunes, it is a free event.
Wow.
That's driven by the car owners who want to show their car.
Right.
We have prizes. We'll give out 50 or so prizes every year for different classes of cars,
That's
motorcycles.
a lot of prizes, by the
Yeah.
way. Not in a bad way, but that's a lot of prizes, and people kind of covet those.
Oh, yeah,
they come
it's-
back every year and compete and all kinds of stuff.
It's an event that we have cars, but we have food, we have drink, we have arts and crafts and stuff like that for the kids. It's very much so a family thing. We have a silent auction that we put on every year. Great baskets that are put together to help raise money for us. The prizes are given out from the 1930s to 40s cars up until the 2010s cars, original and modified motorcycles also. And we're playing on something a little different this year regarding the prizes. Normally we'd give the trophies that you might get at your Little League, but we're going to have some custom trophies made this year.
Oh, neat.
So we're
wow.
kind of excited about that.
Real collectible items then. That's pretty cool. And you said this happens in September, and it's the second weekend?
The second Saturday in September.
Gotcha. And what else is happening? We had talked off air about the foundation.
Oh, thanks for asking. Yeah, the Denton Main Street Foundation. We talked about the Denton Main Street Association, which is a membership-driven. Those who want to invest in us, we will help them with their business and drive businesses toward them, help them with their Facebook marketing and stuff like that. The foundation kind of came about in an effort to become more of a voice for downtown Denton in its effort to help preserve and protect the historical, cultural, and kind of the artsy facet of downtown Denton.
Yeah.
There was an effort here recently by the city and that we need to have some building standards. Tragically, I think everybody knows about the 2017 Christmas time fire on the east side of the square at the Denton Mini Mall. Very tragic, and so, but now it's empty, and so I think the thought was, well, what can be built there, and more importantly, what cannot be built there.
Yes.
So we wanted to be a voice in that. Also, there's that Main Street has been funding the Arts Walk of Fame, along with the city of Denton.
Oh, yes.
Down on Hickory Street, on East Hickory. We're recognizing Denton folks, Denton history of arts, and we want, it's nice that we can do that, but also takes money. And so we wanted to be part of that process. And so we formed a 501c3 for the Denton Main Street Foundation. We have a few board members from the Denton Main Street running it, and we have some members at large from the public that are on it also. It's brand new. We're able to take donations tax free.
Nice.
So we're excited about that, and so we can get money for helping us protect, and maybe ultimately maybe we can give out grants to those who want to do some improvement onto their business.
That's
maybe the
good.
facades on their business.
Yeah.
So in an effort to help guide what will preserve downtown's historic character.
Look and feel.
Where can people go that want to give? Like how do they do that? Is it on your website? Do you have a special website for that? Or?
It's not up yet,
Okay.
but we are doing that. I believe there's a link on our Denton Main Street Association website that we can go to.
By the way, that website is wonderful. I
it's
was
beautiful,
looking at it last
Yes.
night, and it's literally a commercial for Denton
Yeah, it
with
is.
a lot of our friends in
Yeah.
it.
That
It's
video running
fabulous.
together.
Yes,
It's
I
an
love
awesome
that.
video.
That needs to be like on Channel 8 or something public for people
Great
to see.
idea. At least Channel 5.
At least Channel
we can call
5 or
Seth.
Channel Fox, whatever. It's nice.
Well, we're excited about the foundation. We have a brand new event that we're starting in May. It's May Day, May 1st. And so here in 3 weeks, today's Wednesday, right?
Today's Wednesday.
All right, so it's
3
weeks from
today.
We have a Denton, the first quarterly. We're going to maybe try to do quarterly.
Okay.
Denton Craft Beer Crawl.
Ooh,
and so
neat.
we've talked about this for years, and as something that Denton's, downtown Denton is known for its craft beers and bars, and it's pretty awesome. And
I
so
like to call it the Bermuda Triangle.
the Bermuda
that's
Triangle,
awesome.
you trademark.
I love it.
You need to trade that mark, right? No, nobody
Yep.
trade that mark. Travis has got it.
Absolutely.
I'm sure it's already been used
Bermuda.
somewhere, but yeah.
The Bermuda.
The
Well,
Bermuda
I actually
Triangle.
have seen that with a couple of your sponsors.
If
That
you
are
walk
kind of,
between these
Bearded
little
Monk.
areas, it makes a little
Yeah, a
triangle.
couple of, yep.
Okay. All right. But anyway,
Yeah.
the craft beer crawl. Let's get back to it.
Just
All
a
right.
little,
Yeah.
just a little side note.
Just having a little fun here in Denton Radio. And so anybody can buy a ticket. You can go online and buy a ticket. And the idea is similar to wine walks, not just the one downtown Denton, but there's craft beer crawls and wine walks throughout Texas and
The
the area.
format of them.
Right.
And so
Where does it start?
we're gonna start here at the courthouse, where you're gonna check in on the courthouse lawn.
Nice.
And then we're gonna kind of have a map where all the participating restaurants and bars are gonna be. And it's not gonna be where everyone just kind of follows in mass. We're gonna sell up to 500 tickets and
Wow.
kind of send people in their own direction and kind of do a rally at the end and give out some prizes. All these
See who's left
proceeds-
standing? Is that
If
going to be a prize?
those who are able,
Right?
we're rallying. We won't have chairs for you. So, but I'm
Bring your own chair.
You may be able to find a tree or a statue to lean up against. But all those proceeds are going towards the Denton Main Street Foundation. And so
Oh,
we are-
wonderful.
we are off and running at the foundation. We're super excited about it.
That's a great idea.
we're-
Very creative. Very creative, fun
Yeah.
thing. Love
I
it.
hope that this draws in just, hundreds of people for y'all.
No, I think it will. I think it's going to be well. I mean, John Williams with Eastside and Ben Esley with the Bearded Monk are kind of organizing it for us.
Sure.
And those
It ought to
guys,
be good,
those guys
Ben.
know how to.
Yeah.
They're part of that triangle.
Yeah.
They're part of the
Absolutely.
Bermuda Triangle.
Yes.
So. Bermuda. I love
And,
it. I can use that every day
and,
now.
And you specifically want to use craft beer.
Craft
So-
beer only.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't want any any
junk.
of those
None of
none of
the
that stuff. Just craft beer.
commonly found things.
Yes.
It'll be really cool. It'll have a commemorative glass that we'll put out
Nice.
there. It'll be etched. University of North Texas is a big sponsor of this
Wow.
event. They're going to be on the glass, and then we're going to have our logo of the Denton Craft Beer Crawl on the other side. And so,
Are y'all hoping for this to be like something to do every couple of
No,
months?
I think so. I think
Yeah.
we're going to do one in May, and then probably maybe in the fall.
Yeah, that'd
do
be a great
one.
time.
It'll be a great time. The kids will be back at
Yeah.
school. Kind
Right.
of football starts, and so
And sometimes fall flavors,
Yeah.
are added to
I
the taste of
didn't even think
beers and
about
everything.
that.
Y'all could promote it that way. So
pumpkin
super fun.
spice and
Yes.
craft and
Right?
Don't have a latte. Have a pumpkin spice beer. Yeah,
Those are good. I enjoy them. They're fun.
that sounds great.
need to have a Guinness.
I just want
Yeah.
to ask another question too about. I know I'm really big. Like I want to know, how do you become a member, and how do you become a sponsor? What if you want to be a sponsor? Is it too late to do that, or do
No,
y'all
we-
take those all throughout the year,
We
or
do.
what?
In fact, we have some sponsorships available still for the Twilight Tunes series of
Okay.
spring and fall. And to become a member of Denton Main Street, you can go to dentonmainstreet.org
Okay.
and sign up for members. Click on members, and it's real easy. It's all dropped down. You can do it online, and someone will immediately be with you and welcome you. And we'll, like I said, we have members that provide, just maybe it's $150 a month, but the membership benefits are we feel are real important, and that's really been the big focuses this year. Thank you for asking that, because the Denton Main Street Association is membership driven, and it's all about our members. What can we do to help even the smallest member of our association succeed? It's not easy out there. One of the biggest things that they need to do is get out there on social media and get their message out there.
Yeah.
And Denton Main Street has that. We have that audience through our Facebook and our partners with Gisati, that we're able to get that out there. And that's one of the big benefits of being a member. We're able to collectively, e pluribus unum, I don't know, through one many, I think is what it is, the literal translation.
Absolutely,
And so,
yeah.
we feel membership should be beneficial, and so we are really focusing on that this year to help our membership succeed. Because without our membership succeeding, that means we're not succeeding. So,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's very true.
Great. Very good.
All right. Well, thank you. Is there anything else that we haven't discussed?
my gosh, we've Twilight Tunes. We
Yes.
touched base on arts and autos a little bit.
Right.
We have the Denton Craft Beer Crawl. We talked about our new association. The Denton Main Street Foundation.
Right, the
Foundation.
foundation.
Please, if you have any extra monies this tax season. Oh, it's after May. It's after
I know.
April 15th, and so
Yeah.
so
If you want to get a jump start.
if you want to get a jump start for 2019, we can certainly take
Donate.
donations.
Donate.
We're excited about it, and we're excited about downtown Denton. We always are.
I know. Veronica is chiming in.
Yeah, steel drum band. It'll be fun at the Civic Center. Lots of room, and she's in for the craft
in.
beer
Yep.
crawl.
Absolutely.
Hashtag Bermuda Triangle.
Bermuda Triangle.
We need to get that thing viral.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
I don't know what I've done now.
Well, congratulations on your new role.
Thank you very much.
Sounds like you've got a
Yeah.
lot in the works, and everything's under
I
control.
would not be able to do it without Christine Gossett here at the Welcome
Yes,
Center who
snaps
works for us.
Christine.
You know what? That, and also you must have amazing staff at your restaurants, because for you to be able to step away and to kind of be divided,
Well, as much
kudos
as
to them.
Thank you, and that's the success of Cartwright's is I just give them all the tools they need to do
That's-
it, and
you're good.
I think
Good
Christine
owner.
does the same thing with here. We got a great executive board, vice presidents of marketing and membership. Everyone's doing a great job, and so
Awesome.
without their help, I won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
without question.
I need some biscuits
Well
and
said.
gravy.
Oh, yeah.
Like literally.
You know what? I think I know a place here
I
close that
know.
maybe
My
I'll
mouth
have to
is
get
watering
some
just sitting here by you.
chicken fried steak.
We can literally see it from
I
here.
know. Bring me some biscuits.
Maybe I'll make a quick phone call. If you're listening,
They're
please
pretty-
deliver some biscuits to Cartwright's, please. Yes.
They're probably going 90 miles an hour with your big group
Yes, I got
that's
a big
there right
envelope
now.
this morning, so we're excited to have them.
That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate you
My
coming in
pleasure.
and
My
talking about
pleasure,
this.
man. I
It's
enjoyed
good
this
to see
anytime. You
you.
can call me anytime. We can talk about Denton Main Street and the foundation.
Absolutely. We
and
love it.
Talk about what's important here in downtown Denton.
Yeah. We'll have to do this again in a few months.
Yes.
All right. Well, don't go anywhere. We're going to talk about some events. And if you've ever attended any of these or you have some insight, we'd love to hear from you. But,
Sounds good. I'm not going anywhere.
Chime in.
We're going to do a chronological reading of upcoming events. I'll go first if you don't mind.
No, you go for it.
All right. So today, this afternoon, starting at 4:30, we're going to have a Meet the Chamber President event. It's like a reception over at the chamber offices. It's on Parkway Street, so Carroll Boulevard and Parkway. And of course, it's free to attend. But we'll have, I want to say, we'll have like beer and wine and some local food. Oh yeah,
Nice.
Part of the Bermuda Triangle.
That's right.
yeah. We're
Way
going
to
to
go,
be the
chamber.
honorary like outside part.
Tell
of that.
everybody her name. What's the new chamber's name?
Oh, sorry. Yes, it's Erica Pangburn. She's the new chamber president. She comes to us from Abilene.
She is a wonderful
And,
president.
we're excited about it.
Already.
And just to give y'all like a little inside scoop, so yesterday the whole chamber staff went and
saw
did
that.
the horse country tour. If you're not familiar, and I'm going to give a little tidbit about this. I should have done
do
this
it.
earlier.
I love it.
But the horse country is highly concentrated here in Denton County. It's one of the most unique things in the world. It's a huge concentration of horse farms, all kinds of breeds, all kinds of disciplines. And you wouldn't find that anywhere else in the world, and Denton is the only place that has this. And if you care about the agricultural kind of impact that this has, it's pretty huge. I mean, these are millions upon millions of dollars on horses, on the industry itself. It's a huge impact for our county, and kind of never really gets talked about. Nobody necessarily knows about it. So we went on this tour. There's about 350 of these horse farms just here in the horse country kind
Most
of
in
area.
Aubrey and
Not
Bell
all
Point.
in Denton County itself, but so our CVB has put together a tour that they run about 6 times every year. And they'll go and visit all these different horse farms and make kind of a day out of it. It's a few hours of a tour. And so we as the staff went on this kind of excursion out there and saw beautiful horse farms where I'm not even joking that the way that these horses are treated and
barns.
where they live and the
barns.
barns themselves are nicer than people's homes.
Yes.
I mean,
They are.
beautiful hardwood, like
Yep.
paneling. I mean, just the way that they turn it out for these guys. We also saw Lyle Lovett's horse, which I got
that's
kind of geeky
cool.
about. I was like, oh, he has a horse. Not a lot of people know about Lyle Lovett anymore, but it's
awesome.
it was just really neat to kind of go out there and experience
What did
this.
Erica think about it?
Oh, ate it up. Loved it. Just the fact that it was something that was super unique to Denton. And, I mean, it was a fun experience all around. And then we went to go have lunch and came back. But in a nutshell, it's just it's a really neat thing. If you're interested and you want to go learn more about this, the Convention and Visitors Bureau conducts this tour about 6 times every year. So they've got dates available. It's a ticketed event, but it's, I think, very worth it. And they'll also do demonstrations at some of these horse farms of different disciplines. I want to say there's like a ride and shoot kind of thing. There's dressage, there's Western pleasure, there's cutting, there's reining, all kinds of.
How often do
different
they do the
disciplines.
tours?
Well, probably every other month or so. 6 of them in a
If
year.
you had a big party though, because I'm in the wedding industry and we have so many out of town people that are getting married here that want something fun and Texas-ish to do with their family, and so this is something that we've actually. I don't know if anybody's ever participated in that, but we've shared that with them, and the CVB has said that if they had a big enough group that they could get together, that they would actually do that.
They'll do a spontaneous one.
So very, very neat. We also do a lot of the horse sale events.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Unbelievable. The first time I was a part of that and like took, 1,000 linens to cover these tables for this event, I'm just blown away by just people from all over the world that come to our area.
Literally.
I mean, it is amazing. Get ready, Cartwright.
I've gotta
Y'all
do
need to
Yeah.
y'all need to go
This is
sell
an
biscuits and gravy.
Untapped
Absolutely.
industry.
Yes. It's amazing.
All right,
Very
so
cool.
I digress.
Yeah,
Meet the president today
I'm
at
glad y'all got
4:30.
to do that. All right, and then we have a clay shoot coming up on May 3rd. That's this weekend, from 8:30 till 2. This is at Fossil Point Sporting Grounds. Doesn't this sound like fun in Decatur? This is a fundraiser. It is let's see, it says create a team maybe and do
team
some
building.
team building. Yes, but it also doesn't support the Health Services of North Texas. That's right. So super fun. They need to have horses out here for that.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
and if
that
you're
be
not
fun?
familiar, Health Services of North Texas is one of those clinics. I believe they're on kind of like a sliding scale. It's kind of pay what you're able kind of thing.
Okay.
So
very
it's a
important.
really
I didn't know that.
important,
That's
and they offer
neat. Yes,
services
absolutely.
that a lot of other places around here don't.
I so hope they have good weather for that. I know we've been
Ditto.
advertising that for a long time.
Same day, different kind of team building opportunity. Friday, May 3rd, you can starting at 9 a.m. Liberty Christian School is doing a Top Golf tournament, and that'll be at the Top Golf over in the Colony. And I don't know, just another opportunity to do some team building, have a fun time, but it, of course, helps Liberty Christian School with some fundraising efforts.
Awesome.
Great school.
It's a fun place. All right, and then we have a ribbon cutting on May 3rd, this Friday, from 1 to 1:30. So come and support La Rose Maison's new store, and this will be fun.
Yeah,
the chamber will be there to
right down Hickory Street, just a block from the Welcome Center, or a block and a half or so. And I got to see a picture of the interior, and it is like a beautiful.
What is the
beautiful
their
decor.
main goods? Like, what is the
Good question.
Okay.
I know that they do homemade or handmade
Candles?
things.
Is that the one that
Candles.
just-
I
oh,
know they
that's
have
right.
tea.
Okay.
But outside of that, I want to say. Ooh.
Okay, I'll have to go see that for sure.
Oh yeah. So Karen Bunker, horse country tours, 3 per month in the spring and 3 per month in the fall and
Thanks,
winter.
Karen.
And you can visit horsecountrytours.com for all the details. You can reach out to visit Denton at discover.com.
There you go.
Horsecountrytours.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty, and then again on May 3rd, there's a lot going on Friday.
There is.
Serve Pro.
Please hold the rein.
Serve Pro is going to have their ribbon cutting at 3 o'clock, and it's on. I never know how to pronounce this, but Schuyler Street maybe. So they've opened up business here in Denton. They relocated from a different location, but they opened up here in Denton, and then they built a new facility that they've moved into, and it's their own facility
Nice.
now.
Very good. It's got several ribbon cuttings on Friday. All right, and then we have a seminar, Aging with a Purpose. None of us are ready for this yet.
Wow. Okay.
This is Tuesday, May 7th, next Tuesday, 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. This is at Ativa Denton. And so it's just an opportunity to come here from 5 successful 55 and older, I believe.
I believe so.
People just kind of share their aging journey. And I know that, it's kind of a hard season sometimes, and this could be very encouraging and comforting. So come
Yes.
hear it on Tuesday from 2 to 4 at Ativa. I don't know why I always end up with that one.
I'm so sorry.
You did that purposely.
And then Wednesday, May 8th from 4 to 4:30, Club Pilates Teasley Commons is having their ribbon cutting. This is just off Teasley on kind of the other side of town over
You ever
past
done
35.
Pilates, John?
I've done Pilates, and
I'm impressed.
it's been a while, though. As you can tell, it's been a
Well,
while.
I
since I've
expect
done
you to
Pilates.
see you supporting
Okay.
this. No, I'm kidding.
Right?
Well, I'm a big supporter of Pilates. Tell me again when that event is.
Wednesday, May 8th.
Now, this
at
is
4
just the
o'clock.
ribbon cutting.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, but
But-
they'll have all kinds of info, I'm sure.
And they may even have you get on a machine and you can try it out while you're there.
Stretch and-
yeah.
Do the
Get all
downward
your-
dog and
yes.
all the
That's
poses.
yoga.
Oh, that's yoga? Okay. Maybe I haven't done Pilates.
That's
I told you
okay.
it's been a while.
yeah.
All right. We have on Friday, May 10th, next Friday, the business networking lunch for May for the Denton Chamber. This is at Spring Hill Suites. This is a ticketed event. $20 for a member, $25 for a non-member. Are there still tickets available?
A few, yeah.
Okay, because I know that this really sells out. So here's your last chance to go ahead and register for this. This is a wonderful, little bit more intimate from
yeah.
the in relation to the big chamber luncheon that we just had, which was phenomenal, by the way.
Thank you.
This is just a kind of a really neat networking opportunity, but we're going to have actually someone sharing on the art of networking and
Yeah.
just kind of giving you some ideas on that in case.
Lisa Cave
Yeah, Lisa Cave.
with
so-
Point Bank.
Absolutely. That's a great thing to.
yeah,
if you
and we-
can't go, send a staff member
Absolutely.
to it. They
That's
will
always a
benefit
good
from
tactic.
it. Yep.
Another ribbon cutting. This one is for Cadillac Art and Frame on Friday, May 10th, starting at 4 o'clock. This is just on Locust Street, and they're in the building that Dime used to be in, or the Dime store used to be in. And so they do custom framing, and I want to say they've got like an art gallery in there, and they're going to be handing out red roses, I believe, to like the first 50 mothers
Because
that
isn't
come
that
in.
near Mother's Day?
It's
So-
right, yes,
yeah,
right before Mother's Day.
That's sweet.
That is sweet.
Y'all do anything special for Mother's Day?
We do.
What do? You want to share? I'm putting you on the spot. So sorry.
Wait, what
You
do
don't
we
have
do?
to share. That's okay. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to that. All right. Then we have our May membership mixer with the chamber. These are always so fun to go to. I know I've seen you at several. Thursday, May 16th from 5 to 7. This is going to be at Serve Denton. I love this.
Yes.
Serve
Oh my
Denton is
gosh.
partnering with Salted Sanctuary. Are you familiar with that little
I know
store?
Kim. Oh,
Kim
yeah.
Bam.
Up there in Congress.
That's right. And her store is adorable. She's going to be selling some goods there. I'm kind of setting up a little pop-up shop in Serve Denton, so you will not want to miss that. It'll be a wonderful time to check out Serve Denton. I think they're going to give some tours.
I believe so, yeah.
Of the new food center and of the new clinic that's being built right now.
Have you been out there recently?
It's been maybe about a month or so since I've been.
The work they've done and the clinic, the clinic they have built for women and children, and just the medical clinics and the food center. It is an amazing campus.
It is.
And Serve Denton is such a wonderful thing.
And once again, it's going to be a beacon in our town, our city, that's just going to shine.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't
really
think in North Texas that there's anything quite like Serve Denton.
No.
All right, and then last but not least, on Tuesday, May 28th, we're going to be having. Let me let you talk about this.
This is very near
Why
and dear
am I
to my
talking
heart.
about it?
No, it's okay. You're a huge part of it as well. This is our Women in Commerce. Have you ever been to one of our
I have
WINK
not, no,
events?
ma'am.
Okay, well, hold tight because I may be asking
Women
you
in
something
Commerce.
about this.
Am I allowed? I mean, it's.
We do, but there's some opportunities for
special
you.
guest.
This is
There's
a great
some
opportunity to be there.
Absolutely,
as a man.
and I'll
Yeah.
visit with you in just a moment about
Okay.
that. But we are having this is our signature event for the year. We actually have a couple of them, but this is our first kind of one for the spring. It's called Red, White, and Jazz. It's going to be held at the Patterson Appleton.
Art
Sorry, I
Center.
mess that up every time. Please forgive me. Patterson
I'm sure they
Appleton
would be
Art
fine
Center.
with
It is ticketed. Stay tuned because registration is probably going to be online today or tomorrow.
Yep.
So very, very soon. This will totally sell out. We have red wine, white wine, and bubbles, and we pair it with the best food vendors in our city. So the restaurants and caterers will provide the food, just whatever small bites they want to have, and we let them advertise. We advertise for them, and they kind of become a partner with us. But it's going to be on May 28th, the day after Memorial Day, and it'll be fun.
Someone will be reaching out to Cartwright.
Yes,
Don't you worry.
someone will.
But I just want to throw it out there. Can I talk about the performance side of
Yes,
things?
do. Yeah,
Okay,
because
so-
we finally have that secured. So
Excellent. So a jazz duo from UNT will be able to play music live while
Hence
they're there.
the
It's
red, white, and jazz.
and the jazz part. So it's a piano and a bass.
Yes.
So that'll be real slick. And then we've got TWU modern dance performance.
Correct.
That'll be happening there as well. And so that'll be its own kind of they'll put on a show for a particular time period. But
And our
it won't be
theme,
happening the whole time.
this year is inspiration. So we're going to be talking throughout the year and hosting events, luncheons, things like that, based on ways that we can inspire others and ways that we can be inspired. So kind of a fun thing.
That sounds
Yep.
awesome.
And this has been going on since 2012.
Yes.
I went back and looked in my
Nice.
files and things
Yeah.
like that. I mean, when did we start? 2012.
Awesome.
So this is the 7th year.
Wow.
So pretty good. Nice track record. Alrighty, well that takes us through a month from now, and I think that wraps that up. So again, I want to say thank you very much. But before we go, we always like to ask our guests
Not
one
off
of
the hook this easy.
one of these two
I thought I was
questions.
done. Okay.
You're not done.
So you can either talk about what was your first job, or what's your favorite way of dentoning.
Wow. Well, I'll quickly say that my first job, I was a paper route. I was a paper boy,
nice.
and I threw papers. Thanks, Mom.
Good for you.
Mom helped out on rainy days.
Yeah, and now look at you, business
I
owner.
know.
Yeah,
Yes. Detoning. To me, part of detoning is just being a business owner downtown. I love it. We all support each other. I see other business owners dining at Cartwrights. I love to dine at others.
Yep.
I think detoning means community and sharing our successes with each other, supporting each other, going to meetings, and just partaking in everything that Denton has to offer. You know, it's neat to listen about the horse country tours and other events downtown. I think what you guys do here at Denton Radio is awesome. Letting people know about it. Denton Main Street is part of that process, getting the word out, what's going on in Denton. I just love. I never thought I'd be here, being a business owner downtown. I used to work in a kind of a corporate restaurant for most of my life. I love being a business owner downtown. I couldn't imagine being anywhere else here than here in Denton. It's where I raised my family, and I just love it. My wife and I just love it.
That's awesome. Well said.
You live it every day.
Thank
You
you.
are a great example of living Dentoning every day. I think that's awesome. So way to go for all you do.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
Sure.
well, thank you, John.
Thank you.
Alrighty, and thank you also to DentonRadio.com for their support in the production of the Chamber Coffee Grind. And for more information about the Denton Chamber of Commerce, you can reach us at denton-chamber.org. That's Denton with a hyphen chamber.org. You can follow and friend us on social media, and remember to tune in Wednesdays at 10 a.m.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank our partners and sponsors who made this show possible. And now stick around for a word from all of us here at Discover Denton.